Good morning, everyone. I'd like to call the Design Review Committee meeting to order for Wednesday, November 13th, 2024. We will begin with roll call.
Committee Member Browning?
Here.
Committee Member... Okay, so Jessica told me I had to turn that on. Sorry about that. Chairwoman Penducci?
Here.
Committee Member Ellsworth?
Here.
Committee Member Cameron?
Here.
And Committee Member Perez is absent today.
Great, thank you. All right, item B, approval of the minutes. There are none on our agenda today. Same goes for public hearings, continued and public hearings new. That takes us to item E, old business, which is the follow-up to California Department of Housing and Community Development, HCD, presentation on October 23rd, 2024.
Yeah, hi. We just wanted to put this on here to see if you guys had any follow-up questions or any follow-up discussion you wanted to have. So really there's nothing planned for it. Just that, yeah, if you have any thoughts or comments on what we learned last time.
Thank you for putting that on the agenda. Any comments, questions from the committee? Follow up? Okay. All right. Seeing, hearing none, then we'll, well, since it's under old business, do I need to close it to public comment? Nope. Okay. All right. Item F, new business. We have one item today, F.1. This is conflict of interest presentation. And we're going to receive a report from Pam Powell, our city clerk. Pam, mic's all yours.
Well, good morning. Thank you for being here and listening to this riveting presentation about code of conduct, or actually conflict of interest code and ethics. So you recently received an email from me that had the Form 700 from last year, and then with a reference to the link to the online ethics course. And so I'm just kind of going to give a little bit of a review of how we got here. Every 2 years, the city of Eureka is by law required to update its conflict of interest code. And so we did that in August. And legal counsel has advised us that we should add the Design Review Committee and the Historic Preservation Committee to our designated filer list, as both of you are regulatory in nature and actually regulate and give approvals for different items on, that come before you. So the difference between a designated filer and like the Planning Commission has always been required to do a Form 700. And they're what's called an 87-200 filer. The state requires them to file directly with the state and also with the city. People who are 87-200 filers are the Planning Commission, the City Council, City Manager, City Attorney, and Finance Director. So the state, once they require that Form 700. The city then does designated filers for regulatory boards and also for people in position that make financial decisions for the city or regulatory decisions. And so that kind of gives you a little bit of the history and the difference between the types of filers. So let's see. Along with the Form 700, which will, a new Form 700 will be introduced at the first of the year, and I will send that out to you. The deadline for that is April 1st. If you can get it into me before that, that's much appreciated. The second part of this is the ethics course, and every 2 years there's an online version, and then we do offer an in-person version throughout the year. But I don't have that schedule yet, so that's why I'm giving you the online version. So we're asking if you can complete that ethics course online, or if we get one in person within the next 6 months, we can get that certificate filed. And once you take that online, you can just email me this certificate and I'll put it into the record. let's see, what else do we have that I wanted to cover? The Form 700, the filing, that long resolution that I sent you, it has the last Appendix C. The categories that you will file in are categories 1, 2, and 3. And those are all investments and sources of income. You don't have to list the dollar amount, just the name of the firm, if it's in the city of Eureka. We don't care about things that are in the state of California or the county of Humboldt. It's just anything that would conflict you that you have an interest in within the city of Eureka. And that is also all interest in real property. If you don't run a business from your home, you don't have to declare your residence. But if you have a business that is operated out of your home, then you would have to declare your residence. So those are the types, those 3 categories are what we're asking our committee members to complete as per the resolution. Anyway, kind of short presentation, but I'm available for any questions. I do know that some of you may have to file a Form 700 with your work. And if you have to do that, you can, there's a spot on the Form 700 that says other agency, just put City of Eureka in there and just copy that form, and you only have to do it once. So I'm available for any questions.
All right. Thank you, Pam. Any questions right now, Pam? Okay. All right. Thank you. We'll follow up while we're, I'm sure, going through the process if we have questions.
Yeah, absolutely. Reach out to me, give me a call, send me an email, and I'm happy to help.
Okay. Great. Wonderful. Thank you. All right. That takes us to item G, pre-application review, which there's none today. And then item H, director's reports and communications. We have one item here, cancellation of November 27th, 2024 design review committee meeting. So I guess we will just, do we take a vote on that? Or?
I don't think you need to, I don't think they need to vote. We just don't have any items, and it's right before Thanksgiving.
Holiday. Yeah.
So unless you really want to hold the meeting with nothing, I don't think you need to take a vote. And then also I do have a couple updates. I just want to make sure you guys got the email. I know last time we had a discussion about the vacant buildings ordinance, and I thought it only applied to commercial properties, and it applies to both commercial and residential, because there was a member of the audience that was concerned about vacant residential properties.
Right.
And then also I had made a comment that the Sunset Heights housing project was going to come to the design review committee, but I was misinformed. It's actually going to the planning commission. So a lot of the pre-application reviews have already happened at city council at previous meetings. And then because the Sunset Heights requires other permits, our code requires that the highest review authority acts on all the permits at the same time. So I'm going to make a note. If you guys are interested in seeing that staff report when it comes out, I can certainly email it to you so you guys can review. And if you want to provide comments directly to the planning commission, you can.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thank
Has
you.
the project changed a lot, or is it
No,
similar?
yeah, it's still 87. How many units is that, Sunset Heights? About 87 units. They went through kind of a design workshop at city council about like the massing and how the buildings would go. So I think they got a good feedback from that, where now it's 2 buildings, so it's not impacting the view as much. So they're oriented. They're doing a lot line adjustment to have 2 separate parcels and buildings. So, yeah, not still the same amount of units. Still, yeah, I don't.
Same architect? on
I
the
believe
project?
so.
Yes,
Yeah.
Robert Hayes. Robert Hayes is the architect. And then Earth Center will be coming to design review committee soon as well. They've just submitted for design review.
Okay. Great.
I think they're both gearing up to apply for tax credits in February.
Okay.
So that's it.
Okay. Anything further?
Nope.
No? Okay. All right. Item J, oral communications. This section of the meeting provides committee members and the public an opportunity to address a design review committee on any subject not appearing on the agenda. Not sure if we have anybody on the call today.
Nope.
None? Okay. Anything from the committee? you'd like to address today?
Can we get updated on Carolyn Perez, please?
Yeah, she has asked to resign from the design review committee. So if we have a meeting in December, I'm hoping she can come and we can do a resolution of service for her.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry to hear that. Yes, but she should be honored for her service. So thank you for considering that. Okay. Anything further? All right. That takes us to item K, and I will adjourn our meeting. Thank you.